Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wildcard weekend on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers, a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Warren will try the right side.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We need 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Hey, Cam. Press. Butt right. Here we go. Green 19. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some teams have to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Green 19, that's net.
In motion left is Mitchell.
All right.
Back to throw. Fields.
Catch made right side by Wilson. It could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They'll run with Hall.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
58, did you hear that? Go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go, son.
Fields going to keep it once more. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
319, jump out. Back north.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
West right there.
Now
foot throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and fell to the ground.
What's that expression, light comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He'll try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
At the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Now Rodgers.
He'll try and do this himself.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw is Fields.
And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Start ball, right. Right.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
319, go.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he's going to take it in in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Angel. 331. You got what?
From the gun, here's Fields. This one finds Wilson downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hall ought to give up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Wilson's got it complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Fields. Open man right side is Sharp. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, Scott.
In motion left is Mitchell. Hall again on second down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Alpha. 551, 12 go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And this time that point to the 30 will be down at the 31-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 31-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Joseph.
Now Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Fields, 70 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Rodgers will throw for him. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son.
Give to Hall running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
24 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Jets 35. Steelers 19.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Maybe they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
319, tonight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.
707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just